Yo, Wealth Building Cornerstone Volume 2. Why I do not, I repeat, I do not work hard for every dime I make. And you shouldn't either, man. Seriously, this cornerstone is one of the hardest for working Americans to grasp themselves and implement for themselves, even though it's being done to them all the time. In fact, for most working Americans, it will be done to them for the rest of their lives, right? Do me a favor, as you guys are coming into the room, go ahead and comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand if you are an entrepreneur. And listen, guys, don't take that lightly. Drop the name of your business and or your brand. Just don't post any links, but there are thousands upon thousands of people who follow this page. If you ain't shouting you out, man, I don't know who is. And if you are in a service-based business, let me give you a tip. You definitely want to shout out your city, right? If I was a lawn care guy, I wouldn't just shout out the name of my brand. People don't know what that means. I would say lawn care, St. Louis, North County, St. Louis, as a matter of fact, right? For those of you who do not know me, my name is H. Cortez, also known as the one and only financial health mentor. I'm a wealth strategist and author. And for the last 5 years, I've been on a mission to empower people economically through financial literacy with an emphasis on personal brand development and entrepreneurship. And I do these live streams, man, as much as I can, because I want to share what I'm learning from my multimillionaire mentors with everybody, man. So one of the things you have to get is that we cannot afford to hoard information. So with that being said, share this live stream. Smash that share button right now. Tammy Alexander is in the building. Tammy's Catering from Jackson, Mississippi. That's what I'm saying. So it does Tammy no good to be a catering company, and that's all she put is Tammy's Catering, right? Because I'm like, oh, I need a caterer for this weekend. Let me call Tammy, but I'm in St. Louis, right? So keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. Listen, guys, if you can do one thing for me, right? I want you to stop bragging about how hard you work for every dime you get, because that's a sign that you're financially illiterate. Oh, y'all didn't expect me to come with that this morning. Listen, I need for you to stop bragging about how hard you work for every dime you get, because that's a sign that you are financially illiterate. And what's going to happen is you're going to, oh crap. Let me see something. Let me turn off my Wi-Fi, see if that's going to work better. What's going to happen is you're going to pass down that classism mentality to your children. And they're going to think that they have to work hard for every dime they get. Therefore, they're going to become financially illiterate. What you have to do is show them how you can build wealth from other means. See, I want you guys to write this down for me. If you guys are taking notes, and I study wealthy people, man, that just because I want to be one, right? Wealthy people find one or two ways to get paid for one or two things that they already love to do, right? Wealthy people. This is some life-saving game for some of y'all this morning, man. So do me a favor, smash the share button. You've got to share this, because one of the problems that we're having is we hoard information, y'all. And people ask me all the time, well, Cortez, who gives you the right? Who gives you the authority? What makes you you not rich? You not extremely wealthy? How do you have the gall to come out and talk to people about money all the time? Listen, because I'm not trying to hoard information, right? My mentor tell me to do something, I do it, I get the results he told me I was going to get, and I come and tell y'all. That's, I mean, we gotta, like my man Evan Jefferson says from the Black Billionaires Club, we have to lift as we climb. I'm climbing and I'm lifting as I climb. And watch this. I know without a shadow of a doubt, guys, I would probably already be there if I wasn't spending so much time trying to take you guys with me. Come on, that's just real talk. That's just me keeping it 100. If I wasn't so busy trying to take you with me, if I was like a lot of people who get their hands on powerful information and I just put my head down and grinded it out and said, man, I ain't trying to build no brand teaching people this stuff, they ain't listening anyway, I would probably be a lot closer to my goals. I'm just saying. But wealthy people find one or two ways to get paid for one or two things that they are already doing, right? And then here's why they don't work hard for every dime that they make. They spend the rest of their lives building systems around those things, right? They spend the rest of their lives building systems around those things that remove themselves from work, right? So let me see. Shannon Johnson, realtor out of Milwaukee, Best Real Estate Services. I see you. Good morning, Rakeem. What's going on, Rakeem? I see you out there doing it, brother. You're teaching people how to really brand and market and use systems in their business, man. I see you, bro. Fully Fresh Mouth Crystals out of Memphis, Tennessee. Okay. Sean says, because you're not afraid. I like that, Sean. What's up, brother? Blessings for sharing. So I want you to think about this. Somebody list in the comments one or two things that you love to do, right? And I'm going to show you, because when you understand getting paid for things that you love to do and things that are fun for you, and then you learn how to build systems around those things, now you incorporate what we call Wealth Building Cornerstone. This is volume 2. If you guys want to see volume 1, always go over to my YouTube channel and you can always search for these videos better on YouTube, youtube.com/financial health mentor. I did volume 1, but volume 2 is all about, write this word in the comments for me, leverage. Leverage. See, our school system is so thorough in what it does. We are spending, most of us are being leveraged our entire lives. But our school system is so good at what it does. When someone teaches you about leverage and leveraging other people, you feel a kind of way about that. Cortez, I can't sell nothing. I can't build a business and hire people and get paid off what they do. Our school system is so thorough and creating us as the people to be leveraged that whenever we hear of opportunities to incorporate leverage into our lives, we feel a way about that. Right? Wealthy people find one or two ways to get paid for one or two things that they already love to do. And then they take the money that they make from those things and they pour it back into the business to find ways to create systems around those things. Because the more you create systems, the less you actually have to work. So when you're running around talking about, man, I work hard for every dollar I get, people like me are like, man, you might not want to say that out loud. Because what you're doing is you're saying, I'm financially illiterate. I have not learned the power of leverage. I don't know how to leverage tools. I don't know how to leverage systems. I don't know how to leverage people. I don't know how to leverage situations. I don't know how to leverage information. I don't know how to leverage anything. Therefore, I'm bragging about the fact that the only thing that I know how to leverage is my physical body. And the minute I stop using my physical body to bring in income is the same minute my income stops working, stops coming in, right? Listen, some of you guys don't even realize I'm creating leverage right now. See, y'all don't realize I'm creating leverage right now. This video is going up on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, I believe, at the exact same time. So I'm leveraging 3 platforms to get my message across. And then I'm going to take the same video and I might do a watch party later on. Take the same video and then I might cut it up into smaller pieces, right? I'm creating leverage. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. It's a little chilly out here in St. Louis this morning, right? So let's see. Rakeem says he's got a passion for creating content, right? So Rakeem is like me. I'm creating this content, and since I'm creating this content, here's where the leverage part comes in. Listen, if you guys have not already gone to get my most popular bundle, let me put this in the comments real quick. Let me put this in the comments real quick. If you guys have not already, I want you to go grab the bundle. It's my best-selling book, Monetize My Life, 4 incredibly simple ways to turn your passions into profits with little to no startup costs, right? And I apologize, my screen protector. There we go. All right. So go over to my website, thorntonlinemarketing.com. Grab yourselves a copy of the Influencer Bundle. You'll learn what I'm teaching you right now is how to leverage your gifts and talents, right? Somebody else tell me what it is that you like to do, right? Rakeem says he likes creating content. Well, that's simple in terms of leverage. And Rakeem, you're already doing this. I already see you doing it. But for the sake of those who don't understand how to get paid from creating content, right? You guys see my logo on the right side and the left side. That's the Financial Health Mentor logo on the left, the Cortez Hustle Show logo on the right. And then I have my handles for Instagram and YouTube and things of that nature, right? So this video becomes a piece of leverage for me. I just posted in the comments the link to purchase my book and my bundle. And some of you guys are going to like what I say, and you're actually going to want to get on my calendar. I'll post a link to my calendar so that you can book a 15-minute brainstorming session with me. It's absolutely free. And we're going to do some work together, right? But when you're creating content, you simply give people what they want for free. I'm giving you guys a wealth building cornerstone right now for free called leverage. And you're learning that, wow, if I keep bragging about the fact that I work hard for every dime I get, that's not smart. If I don't find 1 or 2 ways to get paid for 1 or 2 things that I love to do, then I'm actually going to have to work all of my cotton picking life. And I don't want to do that. If I haven't figured out how to make my money work for me instead of me working for my money, I'm in trouble, right? So when it comes to creating content, then you have to build a catalog of giving value, right? And when you build that catalog of giving value, then people become to know, like, and trust you, right? And then here's what they say. If this dude gave me this much value for free, how much more value is he going to give me if I buy his book and his course? How much more value is he going to give me if I join his group, Wealth Creation Playbook, on Facebook, right? How much more value is he going to give me if I pay for a consultation session and I can tell him specifically what I'm trying to do, and he can really help unlock my potential, right? Sean says it's called reciprocity. You multiply yourself over and over. Work smarter, not harder. Exactly right, Sean. You have to take the one or two things that you already love doing. Then you have to figure out, how can I build a system around this thing so I do not have to work over and over and over, right? Yvette, what's going on? And then if you do, even if you're in a situation where you can't build a system around what you do, then you use the monetary system that already exists. You learn how to take 10, 15, 20% of your income and you put it in a place where that money is going to grow for you, right? Even if you just learn how to buy individual stock using something like Cash App or Robinhood or Stash or something like that. You have got to get leverage in your life. I don't care who you are, man, because the day will come where you either cannot work because you're not physically able to. The day is going to come where burnout will happen and you don't want to work, right? Or the day will come where you're not wanted by an employer to work, meaning you get fired, right? And the worst place to be in this economy is in a situation where you're not wanted. Because whenever you're in a situation where you're not wanted, that's where this system will take advantage of you, right? You're going to a job where you're not wanted. They're not going to treat you right because they don't want you there in the first place. That's how you get dogged out, right? That's the last place you want to be in this relationship. So you sure do give some good value for free. I appreciate that, Renee. So Rakeem is like me. He creates content. What are some of the things that you guys love to do? Now let's talk about getting paid for it. And then let's talk about building systems around it. I want to help somebody out this morning. And by the way, at any point, if you guys ever want to partner with me, I do have a business opportunity. I love network marketing. I know a lot of you guys can't stand those quote pyramid things, but this pyramid thing has allowed me to be free from my job since October 3rd, 2016, actually coming up on my 4-year anniversary of my retirement. But if you want to learn how to build a system, and I simply teach you how to clone my entire system, right? I teach you how to get paid for posting financial tips on social media, right? I even got my whole sales funnel system about 90% ready, including Facebook ads. So you can clone that whole thing. The exact ads I use, clone my whole website, put your picture on it, the whole 9 yards. Cost you a couple $100 to get started. But if you're interested in how to build wealth in a financial education space, then let me know. I'd be happy to talk to you about this business opportunity. But nevertheless, man, what are some of the things that you guys love to do? I see my accountant Yvette is on here. She's another person that is very good at leveraging, right? She's an accountant. She loves the tax system more than me, right? You guys know I'm always on her talking about lower your taxes, right? Use that money to get out of debt and then ultimately start investing. But that's what she does. She lives and breathes the United States tax code, right? And she's a beast at helping small businesses save money and taxes and learn how to leverage that tax code as well. But she didn't stop with just working for her clients, because I don't care how good she is. If all she does is the returns for her clients, there's only so many returns she can do in a day, right? What she did was, y'all put this down in the notes. There's more in what you know than what you do. Write this down now. This is key. There's more in what you know than what you do. So, yes, she does tax returns for people. Yes, she does bookkeeping for people. But then she took what she knows and she put it in a book. And then she created a series of ebooks. And next up is video courses coming. Why? Because while there's a limit to how many actual tax clients she can see in a day, there is no limit to how many people can go to her website and buy her book. There is no limit to how many people can go to her website and download her video course, right? Are you guys starting to get it, right? She took one or two things that she loves to do. She loves doing taxes and she loves teaching and talking about taxes. She figured out how to get paid for doing that. She got paid by preparing taxes for small business owners and individuals, right? She gets paid for teaching classes. Then she says, okay, how do I build systems around these things so I can get paid even when I'm not around? She started franchising her business all over the country, right? She started expanding. She started hiring employees, right? Now she's building a system around what it is that she loves to do. So even when she ain't there doing it, she getting paid. She built a system of distributing what she knows, right? Via her books, her courses, her Facebook Lives, her website, all of those things. And now she's getting paid for what she knows, not just getting paid for what she does. That's huge, guys. And then when you think about putting your money where you should put it to help it grow, then if you're not familiar with fidelity.com, you need to go get yourself familiar, right? I did a class last Sunday on how to get double-digit returns on your money. And man, did I show some people some love on that webinar, right? Because fidelity.com is one of the few places that you can go right now, open up a brokerage account with zero money and start buying funds where I think what I showed last week was a fund that was paying 15.8% return. And it has been paying that, averaging that 15.8 since 1981. So for 40 years, somebody has been getting paid 15% rate of return on their money. Almost 16%. At 16%, according to the rule of 72, at 16% on your money is going to double every 5 years. Do y'all get that? See, wealthy people understand how to leverage information. Some of you guys don't even know what that means. The rule of 72, money doubling every 5 years. Some of you guys don't know what that means, and you're not trying to find out because you don't understand the power of leveraging information. They take that information and say, okay, so if I go get 15% somewhere on my money is going to double every 5 years, meaning if I put $20,000 in this fund today, then in 5 years, it's going to be 40. And then in 5 more years, it's going to be 80. And then in 5 more years, it's going to be 160. So they've gotten richer just by leveraging information, putting their money to work for them. If building wealth is a team sport, let me ask you a serious question. Who's in your starting lineup? Answer this for me. If building wealth is a team sport, who do you have in your starting lineup? Come on now. Y'all gotta talk. Y'all gotta talk. So Sharita says, I love organizing and making things and people beautiful. I want to distribute party supplies, right? So here's what Sharita could do is she can actually learn what it takes to become a party supply distributor. And once she does it at a high level of success, then she can start creating books and courses and teaching people how to do it. Right? Then she can create systems on distributing those supplies all over the country. Right? So maybe she has one store and that one store grows to 10 stores. That's leverage. She's hiring people. She's leveraging the labor of others. Right? Eventually, she'll get to, man, I ain't rich enough to where I can walk over a penny, y'all. My money ain't that long, y'all, where I can walk over a penny, right? Now, this is one, I can't even spend this one because it's been run over so many times, but I still know that's a penny. It's just a principle, right? It said Bill Gates and those guys are so rich that they would actually lose money if they took time out of their day to stop and pick up $100 bill. Shoot, I'm on my way then. But right now, I can't step over a penny. Right? So Sharita says, yeah, that's how you create leverage, Sharita, is you take what you know and then you package that. Right? So one of the things that I will start doing, Sharita, and so many of us have this twisted, is I would be teaching people right now as I'm organizing for my clients, as I'm organizing for myself. I'd have my camera out and say, guys, let me give you 5 tips on how to organize a pantry shelf real quick to make it easy to get to everything that you need, right? And then I will pull out my camera and I would do that. And see, and some people will say, well, Cortez, if I did that, then basically I'm giving up my secrets for free. You don't understand the law of sowing and reaping. See, what happens is when you give up game for free, just like I am right now, some of y'all are saying, okay, I'm writing this down and I'm going to go do this. Okay, oh, he said this. Oh, he said fidelity.com. I'm going to go look into that. Oh, he says I can take what I know and turn it into a digital product. Okay, I'm going to go look into how to do that. And that's great. That's why I do it. Some of you guys have smashed the share button and this information is getting out there, right? And then some of y'all are going to say, man, that sounds complicated. I'm just going to call Cortez and hire him to do it for me. So when you pull out your camera and you share your top 5 tips on how to organize a pantry closet, then you're going to start building a following of people who say, you know what? That Sharita sure does know her stuff when it comes to organizing. I've got this doggone attic and it's junk everywhere. I need to figure out how I can hire Sharita to come help me. I got to get across the street before the light changes. Let me call Sharita and just have her come over here and help me with this. Let me call Sharita and just have her do this for me. Let me call Sharita and just have her come give me a consultation. I'll do the work. I just need to know what to do. Is that making sense to you guys? Twyla, what is the CPA name? Best Services Unlimited. You look her up on Facebook. Best Services Unlimited. Yvette D. Best. Tell her the Financial Health Mentor sent you. But she specializes in small business taxes, especially home-based businesses, how to get the most out of being a home-based business owner, how to get all your write-offs and all of that good stuff. Anybody else trying to figure out how to take the 1 or 2 things that you love and get paid for them and then build systems around them? And then what happens, Sharita, as you do so on all social media, great advice, thank you. Yes, man. See, what happens is a lot of us are gifted and we've got talents, but nobody knows. So that's why you got to go get the book. If you don't already have Monetize My Life and the Influencer Bundle course, then that's going to be great for you. How you doing? If you don't already have that, it's going to be great for you, because not only will it teach you how to turn your gifts and talents into income, it will also teach you, the course is going to teach you how to leverage social media. One of the things that you have to understand is that the first thing to building a brand so that you can later monetize is you have to become or let people know that you're an authority in your space, right? And one of the best ways, because it's free to do that, is to use social media. And I wouldn't worry about all platforms right now. Just pick one. And I'll tell you, if you have to pick one to start, pick YouTube. I know Facebook has 3 billion active users every month. I know Instagram is dope, but here's why I say pick YouTube. Because YouTube, you are the hunted. See, the main difference between these different platforms is intention. See, some of you guys got up this morning and it was not your intention. You didn't wake up saying, hey, I'm gonna go to the Financial Health Mentor page on Facebook and watch for one of his live streams to pop up today. That wasn't your intention, right? Just so happened that I've built a relationship with you over the years that when the notification pops up, if you're not doing anything, you say, hey, let me tune in for a few minutes, right? But on YouTube, though, you actually go on YouTube with an intention. I need to go and figure out how to do email marketing. So I go to YouTube and type out email marketing tips for beginners. I have an intention when I go to YouTube. So your customers, Sharita, are on YouTube right now searching for how to be better organized. Your customers right now, Sharita, are on YouTube talking about how to use shelving better to create more space, right? They're right there. You just have to learn how to also be right there so that they find you in their searches, right? Charlotte, what's going on? Are you prepared, Charlotte? I'm going to kick you off this stream if you are not preparing to tell your story to the world. Because you got an amazing story, an amazing testimony, an amazing heart, an amazing spirit. And you are exactly what people are looking for during this coronavirus 2020, right? You are exactly what people need, right? They need to hear your story, right? Sean said, hint, hint. Listen, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Right? Sharita says, sounds good. Yeah, you got to, man. People out there looking and they want to help you win. And that's how you're going to win, right? So takeaways for today, right? It's been 30 minutes. I guess I better get off this thing and finish listening to my training real quick. She said, don't do it. Listen, if you guys want to see a presentation about what it is I do, then I want you to comment overview. I'm looking to help 10 people partner with me in a financial education business where you're going to get your credit fixed by a team of professionals. You're going to get a team of tax strategists to help you legally lower your taxes. You're going to get a debt elimination game plan, and you're going to get some help with your long-term investments and retirement, because you get unlimited access to our financial planners and financial advisors, right? So if you want to get more information on how you can partner with me, then I want you to comment overview. Comment overview. I'm actually going to share something on my page here in I guess about an hour, 9 o'clock Central, where my mentor is going to be breaking down our game plan. So if you're interested in learning how you can partner with me, then comment overview, and I'll make sure I respond with the comments on what you need to do, and I'll send you over the information that you need to go and grab. But takeaways for today: remember, wealthy people find one or two ways to get paid for one or two things that they already love to do, and then they reinvest their profits that they're getting paid into learning how to build systems around those things. Because when they build, the more systems they build around those things, the less work they actually have to do. Of course, wealthy people not only reinvest the money back into the systems, they also put their money in places where they want their money to grow for them, right? And if you guys don't know how to get double-digit returns on your money and you want a one-on-one consultation, then maybe we should just put double digits in the comments, right? And maybe I can get you on my calendar and I can show you a little bit about how Fidelity works, right? But I'm excited, man, that some of you guys on this stream right now, you've had a breakthrough. Some things have opened up and unlocked in your head that, man, listen, all I got to do is find one or two ways to get paid for one or two things that I already love to do. Now, on the front end, it's going to be hard putting all that stuff together. And it's going to take some energy. It's going to take some effort. I'm going to have to unlearn and relearn some things. But then I'm going to build a system around it. And the more my systems get up and running, the less the less I have to work, right? It's called passive income. When you do something to build passive income, there's a lot of heavy lifting on the front end. But then on the back end, right, the more you build your systems, the less work you actually have to do, right? So Shadil just said, just started. Don't know if I'm ready for overview, but I'm going to get your book. Appreciate that. I really do. I think it's going to have a huge impact on your life. And once you read it and go through it, make sure you go back to the website and you give me a review and tell me how you liked it. So with that, man, appreciate you guys for all tuning in this morning. So I'll talk to you guys next time. I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.